When I was at our parent orientation and I looked up at the crowd, we probably had, like 40 or so parents there, and then I looked up and I also had about 40 employees that were there. And so it took a minute for me to really take in it. Not only were we about to serve about 150 kids in our summer program, give them math and reading class, breakfast and lunch every day, but I was also providing employment for about 40 people. And a lot of the people that we did employ were my former students. So for them to just see me have an idea and then that idea turn into a reality and then they become the beneficiary of my idea, it was an awesome, awesome experience.
A very unique basketball camp. Let's bring in Joshua Mercer, who is the founder of Swish Dreams Basketball Camp. And Joshua, I cannot wait to have you tell me about your camp, because you tell me you teach reading and math through basketball.
That's right, that's right. That's exactly what we do. We take kids, we teach them math and reading through basketball. And every time I tell people that, they ask me, how do you do that? So real simple. If I say if Kobe Bryant takes 20 shots and he makes 10, what's his field goal percentage? What does that look like as a fraction? What does it look like as a decimal? If I'm teaching them geometry, I might say if a basketball court is 50 feet wide, 90 feet long, what's the perimeter? Doing reading or language arts problem, I might say compare and contrast Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. But the camp is 5 weeks long. During the first week, it's like an NBA-style training camp. At the end of that week, the players get drafted. They get assigned a certain value. While the league is going on, they have to do post-game interviews.
Oh, wow.
Pre-game interviews. They have to keep their own stats. They get traded, so they get to learn about salary cap. And then they have to vote on each other for an all-star game. They do commentary on each other. It looks like you just suffered from a really hard loss out there. You guys really got blown out. Tell me, what was the problem in that game?
Well, the problem was I had so many turnovers. My teammates was coming to the goal, but I put most of the blame on me.
Okay, why you blame yourself?
Because I'm the leader, so I'm supposed to take out my teammates.
Okay.
They're able to not just relate what they learn to just being in a textbook, and they know that there are connections to academics, both in school but also outside of school, and the things that interest them, as well. So having them to be able to see the big picture and some of the things that they learn is really a great skill that we would want them to keep going with. So it's really valuable.
Who knows what a SMART goal is and who actually has a SMART goal? I'm going to pick on this guy right here.
A SMART goal is specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and timely.
Okay, good. Now, who has a SMART goal? Can somebody...
We teach kids how to set goals. We teach them about teamwork, how to create a mission and a vision statement. We teach them geography. What part of the country is your favorite team located in? We teach them about, healthy eating. If you want to be a world-class athlete, these are the things that you should eat. And then in doing that, we also expose them to a myriad of different careers that relate to basketball. Professional athletes and NBA players and professional cheerleaders have gotten involved with our program. And we've had a host of other sports agents, strength and conditioning coaches, financial experts that help basketball players make financial decisions, and also even PR people who have helped them with media training and taught them how to speak in front of cameras.
On the count of 3, everybody smiling. 1, 2, 3.
In our second year, there was actually a lot of interest from parents that had daughters. So we decided that it would be a good idea to have our first girls clinic, which was a huge success. We had a bunch of female athletes and female sports professionals come out and support. And as a result, we had about 200 girls come to our first ever girls clinic. So now we have a cheerleading, dance, weekend program, after school program, and this will be our first year with the summer program. So we're even looking to expand even further and go into volleyball, into soccer, and 7-on-7 flag football.
What do you think it means for this camp to officially launch for girls?
Well, when you think about the Sky and all these other female basketball teams, it's a perfect fit. It's a perfect fit. So I'm very happy for him. Very happy for Josh.
Anytime a person's life commitment is focused on developing young boys into men and young women, young girls grown into women, I think is someone with a legacy vision that will have generational impact. So I think the work that Joshua and his team are doing is phenomenal and something very, very needed, and more people need to know about it. And maybe one day it'll go beyond the African American community and touch others.
The vision for Swish Dreams, our goal is to be wherever the opportunity is to serve kids. So whether that's in an urban community, a rural community, in Chicago, DC, Houston, Atlanta. We want to eventually make Swish Dreams a brand that's just as strong as the YMCA or the Boys and Girls Club. So we want to license our curriculum so that it's a part of every school's after-school program. Our 5-year goal for Swish Dreams in Chicago is to have our own facility that houses every sport, that kids love, whether it's karate, math, and reading, basketball, math, and reading, swimming, math, and reading. But we also want to expand the academic component to include the science. We want to be heavier on the engineering and the technology aspect as well. So
I think this is a great program. It's a great idea, and it looks like that they're really running it, in a really organized, professional fashion, and I like the fact that they combine the athletics with the academics.
My sons joined the program, and I think it's been excellent and wonderful. It's taught them a lot of things, camaraderie, competition, and sportsmanship. I think the coaches have been wonderful, and I think it's been a great experience for my boys, and I think they'll be better for it.
Last year we were on the west side of Chicago, but because of a lack of funding, we're not able to do that again, and we only have 2 locations on the south side of Chicago. So, we really need volunteers and grant writers. Wherever there's a need, wherever there's a want, that's really where Swish Dreams wants to be.